Brandon McManus to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
To Joe Mixon.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give him a shock early. Took the ball from the home team.
And now look at him go. 20, 10.
What's up?
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Bengals nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
and this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 13, Bengals 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34.
First down
from the red zone now, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Broncos 13, Bengals 7.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He's good.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, where they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
A 36-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to fire one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Touchdown, Broncos. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sean Dion Hamilton on the tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Bengals.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Broncos.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
From the 50, Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward.
Through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Newton now to throw. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Buying time to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Denver.
To throw is Newton. This is the tight end fan.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is Gibson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10.
A gain of 3, second down. Brings up from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Judy.
A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down by
the cornerback, William Jackson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He may try and run for this. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Gibson. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Number 31. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 42 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is Gibson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Goodwin, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Tonight's final.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.